Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we will see how to generate an AI mind map based on your sources in Google NotebookLM. Mind maps in NotebookLM visually summarize your uploaded sources as a branching diagram. They help you see the big picture before diving into details. Let's understand when to use them and how to generate and interact with them. Mind maps are best used in four main situations. First, when you want a quick overview of a large set of documents, instead of reading every source line by line, the mind map shows the key themes instantly. Second, when you are exploring a new topic, mind maps give you a clear entry point into unfamiliar subjects by breaking them into understandable sections. Third, when you want to connect ideas, mind maps help you visually discover relationships between concepts that may not be obvious in plain text. And finally, when you want to organize your thoughts and improve retention. Seeing information visually makes it easier to remember and explain later. Now let's generate one. I am inside an existing notebook that already has multiple sources uploaded. To generate a mind map, go to Studio panel. Click on this Mind Map tab. In the Studio panel, NotebookLM generates mind map. It takes few seconds to generate. Once generated, the mind map is saved inside the notebook and can be revisited at any time. Now let's understand the mind map layout. Click on the generated mind map. At the top, you can see the title of the mind map. Just below it, you can see how many sources were used to generate it. For example, this mind map is based on 16 sources. In the center, you see the main topic. From there, branches extend outward, representing major themes. Each branch contains subtopics and related ideas. This structure makes it easy to understand how concepts are organized. Mind maps in NotebookLM are fully interactive. First, you can zoom in and zoom out using the plus and minus buttons. You can also scroll to move around different areas of the mind map. Second, you can expand or collapse branches. Expanding a branch reveals more detailed subtopics. Collapsing a branch gives you a higher level view. This is very useful when switching between overview and detail mode. One of the most powerful features is node-based questioning. You can select any node inside the mind map. Once selected, you can ask questions in the NotebookLM chat about that specific topic. NotebookLM then answers based only on the sources related to that node. This makes learning much more focused and precise. To download the mind map, go the mind map again. From here, you can download the mind map to your local system. You can exit the mind map view and return to the notebook workspace. If you want to delete the mind map, open the three-dot menu and select Delete Note. This removes the existing mind map. There are two ways to share a mind map. Option 1. Share the entire notebook with another user. Anyone with access to the notebook can view the same mind map in the Studio panel. Option 2. Download the mind map from the mind map window and share the file directly. This is useful if you want to include it in presentations or external documents. Next, let's see how to provide feedback about the generated mind map. At the bottom of the mind map, you can see two options: good content and bad content. If you found the mind map helpful, select good content. If it was inaccurate, biased, or unhelpful, select bad content and provide a feedback. Your feedback helps improve future mind maps inside NotebookLM. Let's summarize this lecture. Mind maps visually summarize your uploaded sources. They help you understand the big picture, explore new topics, and connect ideas. You can zoom, expand, collapse branches, ask questions from nodes, download, share, and regenerate them. In the next lecture, we will see the complete example of generating mind map by adding new source, I will see you in the next lecture.